Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary, and this is not David. So, once again, I've tried to do a couple of readings, and it just wasn't working for me. Um, Part of it was I wasn't too inspired. Part of it was the messaging just was not agreeing with me, I guess. Um, I'm gonna give it to you straight, no matter what reading I'm doing here. Um, and I just wanted to chat a little bit. I'll throw some cards, but just kind of share what I'm seeing in the comments section and what's been going on around us. So you may have seen, or you may have heard, Kamala Harris's campaign is trying to do some fundraising so they can do a recount in one of the battleground states. If there's an automatic recount if the number of votes or the percentage falls within a certain parameter. This is outside of the parameter. I want to say it's Wisconsin. I'm not positive of that. But they're trying to fundraise to pay for a manual recount of the votes. So keep an eye out for that. If I finally find the Act Blue account that would divert money to that, I'll put it in the community page for everyone to check out. So they got that going on. In international news, the Republic of Georgia is demanding a new election. The Russian leaning political party won their election with 54% of the vote. The Western leaning government candidates and supporters are saying that the election was stolen, that Putin had his hands in the election, and there was double voting and bribery and intimidation going on. Gee, does that sound familiar to anybody? So let's keep an eye on that. So there's protests and there's people marching in the streets demanding a new election that's overseen by UN observers to make sure that it's fair. That could be coming to a theater near you, right? So keep an eye on that. We'll see if that has any legs and if that gets anywhere. In the comments sections, there's a lot of people have anxiety about what's going on. No surprise there. I'm getting my fair share of Trump trolls. You get them. They're going to be in there causing mischief, and I just delete them. I was talking to my wife on the phone from Brazil. I was telling her how about this one guy was telling me that I clearly didn't know anything about tariffs because tariffs make U.S. manufacturing more competitive. I'm thinking, oh, shut up. We don't. How much U.S. manufacturing do you think we have here, dummy? And even if we do have U.S. manufacturing here, yeah, the tariffs, all they're going to do is raise the price of goods. You know, if you go to the dollar store, how much of that stuff do you see is made in China versus made in USA? Okay? Don't tell me how this is going to make U.S. manufacturing more competitive. It's not. It's just going to make everything more expensive. That's all it's going to do. Okay? So get off your high horse, take a business class, because you clearly were sleeping when you were taking your econ class last time, guy. Sorry, not sorry. Um, I had thrown some cards on Trump's health. Um, his mental health, he's struggling with his mental health, and no surprise there. But it looks like he's going to be around. When I threw those cards, basically it just said, he's going to be around. Don't worry about him. He's going to be here. So, I keep going back to something that Linda G had on her channel, which was basically Spirit saying, just surrender to us. Basically, I've got this, hold my beer. And so I want to understand what that means. I tried reading on that last night. I'm going to try again tonight. Hopefully, I'll make a little more progress than I did last night. Last night when I did, I just couldn't understand what I was seeing with the cards. So I went ahead and did an Elon Musk reading, which, I knew you guys would love to go trash on Elon Musk. That's an easy one. So I'm gonna try and do this again. Hopefully, I'll make a little more progress this time. I'm not gonna pull punches with you folks. Um, I would love to give you readings that would make everyone feel good and it's all positive and don't worry, be happy. It's gonna be all sunshine and blue skies and rainbows and ponies. But I can't guarantee that, and I'm okay giving you hope. I'm not okay giving you false hope. So I'd rather give you information so you know what you need to know versus telling you what you want to hear. Okay? So for entertainment purposes only, what does spirit, what do you mean by surrendering and letting you take over, let the divine take over? What are we expecting to see for entertainment purposes only? Okay. Foundation is the Queen of Pentacles. I guess Spirit is saying, don't worry, I've got you. I'm going to take care of you. It's kind of like a mother with a baby, Don't worry, I'm going to protect you. Everything's going to be fine. I mean, that's a great message. It's a great start to this. I might not be able to tell you specifically what it is Spirit and the divine have in store for us, but they're telling us, relax. We've got you. We will take care of you. You're as safe as a baby in his mother's lap. The High Priestess, we've got knowledge. We know what's going on. We can see the secrets that need to be revealed. Don't worry. In our due time, we will show what those secrets are. Underneath it, the Four of Wands. And once we show you what those secrets are, and if you surrender, the celebration can begin. We can start working together and celebrating together. In the past, the Ten of Cups, we used to be a happy family, a big happy family, the American dream, prosperity, people getting along. Sure, we had political parties, and yes, we disagreed on policy, but it wasn't my way or the highway. That is definitely in the past. It was kind of, I'm going to come up for just a second. It was like back in the day, politically, if the other side won, you didn't worry that the government was going to go away. Yeah, it's like, crap, now we're going to have to pay more taxes, or crap, now the rich are going to get a tax break and we're going to get fewer services. I mean, that was the big anxiety. Now it's like, holy crap, are my neighbors going to still be my neighbors, or are they going to get deported over the border? Am I going to have to go to a different state to get reproductive care? There's a whole bunch at stake here. Heavy sigh. Current energy, the Page of Cups. Yeah, there's something fishy going on. This is the first time I've thrown that card since November the 5th. Okay, I keep waiting for it to show up. It finally showed up. Okay, so Spirit's like, yeah, there's some shenanigans going on. There's fishy stuff going on. There's silly messaging going on. We got this. Okay, we need to surrender. Overarching energy. Right now, you and I do not see a way out of this. We're bound. We're blindfolded. Trump has won. Biden doesn't look like he's doing anything. Matter of fact, they're even worse. It seems like they're just rolling over and knuckling under, saying, yeah, the election was fair. Meet me in the White House. I'll make you a set of keys. It's just, we feel like there's no hope. Like we're stuck with this and we're not happy about it. We're surrounded by Trumpers, and our government, our representative democracy may be going away. The lesson to be learned. Well, that's interesting because the King of Pentacles is my trump card. I guess the lesson here is, Trump seems like he's got it all. He's got wealth, he's got fame, he's got power, he's got control and influence over people. But you know what he doesn't have? He doesn't have a loving family. He doesn't have friends that care about him. He doesn't he doesn't have anyone he can really talk to and be open and honest with. You know, he has a lot of things that we think we want, but really he doesn't have anything that we really need. It's, you know, it's the little things. You know, what I've been doing for my last couple of days here, come back up again. You know, a lot of us have been tuning out. Some have been unsubscribing, but yeah, I've been tuning out too. I haven't watched Midas Touch since Monday. I've watched a few of the readers. I've watched Linda G and I've watched Libby. And Cash Peters. Those are the only three people I've been watching. You know, right now, I'm turning into myself. You know, and turning inward, looking inward, and spending more time with family. My son and my daughter were both home from college this week. It's been great having them here. My wife unfortunately went to Brazil, but she'll be back on Thursday, and it'll be really nice to have her back. I was really looking forward to my bachelor weekend last week. You know, I was going to have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday all to myself, and had all these great plans of what I was going to do, and instead, you know, my son and his daughter were home. It was great. We spent time together. On Saturday, I ran around, and my son and I spent some time with my mom. I dropped him off at the airport so he'd go back to school. Then I went and visited a couple of friends. I made bread for some people, and I dropped that off. Yesterday, I had went out for a beer with a friend of mine that I've known since kindergarten. So it's just, I've been doing stuff for me. It just, you know, I'm not worrying about the outside world and the political situation. I'm worrying about the people that are important to me and spending time with the people that are important to me. And you know, I would recommend that you do the same thing if you've got those people around you. And if you find that you're kind of on your own, leave a comment. Believe me, I'm reading them, and I read every single one of them. And if you're on your own, we got you in the comment section. We got your back. Reach out to us. We're your family too here, okay? All right, so what's the outcome? Drum roll, please. What Spirit got for us? The Six of Cups. That's actually a very interesting card. You know, it's kind of that nostalgia, you know, going back to simpler times. Doing things that we used to do when we didn't have so many cares and cares. We didn't have so many worries in the world. We had fewer worries of what's out there. You know, just simple things. Like, you know, this is like me going to have a beer with my friend, or me visiting friends and giving them a loaf of bread and just spending a half an hour with them, talking and catching up with them. I think that's part of what Spirit's trying to tell us is, yeah, don't worry about the stuff you can't control. You know, I've got this. For right now, focus on yourself, focus on your family, focus on your friends. Now, I know there's people out there whose family are MAGA. Sorry. Stick with us in the comment section. If we stick together, we can get through this. We are certainly there for you. Okay, so I guess Spirit's message on surrender is just relax. We got this. Okay, so I'm going to ask Spirit one more thing. Spirit, will there be justice for us? Will Trump face justice finally? Will we find peace? Will Trump face justice? Because it is so hard when you see something unjust happening and karma doesn't seem to want to catch up. And it's so damn frustrating. You know, we keep waiting for that health event. It keeps not coming. We keep waiting for the Justice Department to finally throw him in irons and throw him in the gulag. Yay! It doesn't happen. You know, he got caught with government documents, some of them classified, and he's gonna walk away from that. It's like, it's so frustrating. And I mean, that's part of the reason why David hasn't come back on, is because he's just so disappointed repeatedly being disappointed by Trump's ability to avoid accountability. And Dave's got a real strong sense of right and wrong. That man is a wand and a sword. And it's just demoralizing to him to not see justice being served. And it's hard for him. He's not moving to acceptance. He stops at the fight because he refuses to yield. He refuses to surrender. And once he starts to surrender and accept that this is the situation, then we'll see more of him. He is starting to release some videos on his Tarot by the Bay, so please check those out. So I'm just going to ask Spirit, okay, you're telling us to surrender. We're going to surrender here, okay? Part of it is we're just going to focus inwardly on our hobbies, our families, our friends. Will we have relief from the external political forces? Will we have relief by March, April of 2025? Will we get some relief from you? Okay, foundation of the reading is the Four of Cups. Right now, we're looking at November, December, January, and we're not happy. We're not happy with what we're seeing. But February's out there. We need to look over our shoulders and say, this is kind of what Spirit is saying is, you're so focused on this, you don't see that I've got a solution for you. Relax. I've got this. I've got it right out for you. All you got to do is look around and pay attention. The cross, the challenge. Right now, all you're seeing is the grift going on. Just, Trump getting ready to load up the Supreme Court. You're going to lose probably a couple of conservative Supreme Court justices, and Trump's going to replace them. Trump's got his grift going on. He's got all his money from True Social, which I'm sure that stock is doing great. I have not looked at the stock market since Tuesday. I can only imagine how well True Social is doing right now, because why not? You can buy access to the White House. You don't think foreign governments aren't buying stock in True Social right now? I'm sure that stock is way the hell up. Underneath it, the Lover's card. Agreements. It could just be as simple as just love thy neighbor type of a thing. Focus on your family, focus on the people that are important to you. That's, but are we going to get relief in the next three months? Possibly February, we're going to get some relief, and we're going to feel in love again. Maybe that's what it is. It's coming. The love and joy are coming, but we're not going to get it just yet. We're going to have to wait a few more months for that. Or it could be March. It's because I said that's November. Yeah, it could be November. Maybe that February, March time frame. Let's keep going here. In the past, the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth, the Sword of Justice. Trump was convicted of 34 felony counts. Trump was convicted of sexual assault. You can't, in any normal election, even being accused of these things would cause you to be forced to retire your run. And not with Trump. So, it's basically, he did all these things and people still voted for him. They showed you who they were. Current energy is victory. So right now, Trump's riding his horse with the victory wreath. Are we gonna get relief? Is there something gonna happen for us in that February, March timeframe? Possibly. This could be Trump riding his victory horse. This could be the divine order saying, "Oh yeah, don't worry about that. We've got victory coming up." Let's just see overarching energy. Let's keep going. There you go. Okay. So this is definitely Trump's victory. He's taking his victory lap right now. The overarching energy is the Ten of Swords. We're coming to the end of a cycle. I guess the $64,000 question is this the end of Trump and MAGA, or is this the end of, freedom and democracy, as it were? But we're coming to an end of a cycle in that February, March timeframe. That's it. They won't be able to hurt us anymore. This will be over in that February, March timeframe. The lesson to be learned is the Empress. Once again, this could be Russian interference or third-party interference with our election, and how that has impacted us as a country. This could also be, hey, good times are coming ahead. Fertility and abundance. Everything is out there still. It's the lesson to be learned. I'm going to go with that. I don't think this is a Mother Russia lesson to be learned. I think this is a more uplifting and positive thing. There's still a lot of very good things that we have in this country. Don't focus on the diaper guy with the pew-pew ear. Focus on the things that this country has, because things are coming to an end for diaper guy. Outcome, King of Pentacles. Okay. It's one of two things. It's either, the outcome is Trump is going to be president and he's going to do his thing. Or it's that the outcome is you don't have to worry about him and what he's doing. That there's more in store for us. There's abundance out there. We as a nation are very wealthy. We have things of value. Feel free to help me out in the comments section. On one hand, it feels like, Trump's going to take office and everything's going to be okay. Don't worry about it, is what the cards are saying. It could also be that things are coming to an end, that Trump's reign is coming to an end, and that we need to look at things of value that we still have. I'm going to pause it for just a second. Sorry about that. I wanted to sort of look at the definition of the King of Pentacles again to make sure that I'm not overlooking anything. And one of the things it says about the King of Pentacles is that it's about valor, realizing intelligence, business, and normal intellectual aptitude. Okay, so what that's telling me is that things are going to go back to normal. This, we've been calling this a Trump card just because, it's a pentacle can symbolize wealth. But in this case, it might not mean that. What this might mean is that we are going to go back to our normal, regularly scheduled programming. Something's, he may have declared victory, something's coming to an end, and things are going to start returning to normal. So we'll see. I can throw on this again later, but right now, I'm somewhat uplifted by that. I wish David were here because he would have gotten there a lot faster than me. Like I said, I'm not gonna blow sunshine up anyone's backside. I'm a little worried because typically we have called the King of Pentacles Trump, and I could easily make a reading that says, yeah, guess what? Trump's going to be in power and doing his Trumpian things in that February, March timeframe, and we're just going to have to deal with it. Alternatively, it could be things are coming to an end for him and his run, and that we will start to heal and start bringing our returning to normalcy again. Because let's face it, it has not been normal. Not since 2016 when he came on the scene. So I would certainly embrace that. So, anyways, that's where I'm leaving you. I hope that's how it comes out. Feel free to leave a comment if you like it. Give us a thumbs up. I appreciate all of you for sticking there with me through these videos as I kind of fumble through this without my brother in tow. He's doing okay. He's releasing some videos, but he's not ready to really jump into it with both feet. So hang in there. We are there for you. Leave a comment and I will read it and I will respond if I have time. Go easy on me. Lately the comments have been at about 1,000 per video and I'm used to about 300 or 400, so I'm having to hustle a bit more. So anyways, have a great night, folks, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.